Calgary Stampede went in toward paddock and up towards it.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy here on a not a bad day. 14.5 degrees, but the wind, mate, is cutting. It's really pushing me about, and it's a nice northerly easterly wind, which means it's bloody bitter. Apart from that, everything's fine. It's bright. And we're out in the Suffolk countryside, one of two places I don't usually go to. So there's a little place I'm going to show you, which I think is one of the prettier places in Suffolk, if I can find it, and I'll be back with you then. Well, we're here. I think you can tell how windy it is by the waves coming down the plastic here, look. Yes, and the old custard over there is sort of swirling around quite well, and the trees are moving. It is bloody windy. Yeah. But I brought you here to show you what I think is one of Suffolk's little gems. Yeah, Suffolk's little gems. And here it is. This is Ramsholt All Saints Church. It's open. Commonwealth War Graves here. And this is a little gem. Fall down the bloody step there. Very strange, very old. This is one of the oldest churches in Suffolk. And you can see this view. Look at this view. Oh, out of the wind a little bit here now. Look at that for a view, eh? You can see right in the far distance, I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up, but you can see the cranes from Felixstowe docks around that side. If you go out this way, it will be Old Felixstowe and Bordsey. If you go up the river, you'll Woodbridge, turn up at Woodbridge. But what a beautiful spot, eh? About this hacking wind. And there is a very, very old church. This is one of those little hidden gems, you know what I mean? Little hidden gems. £1781, that one. I keep saying that this could be a Suffolk Spooks one as well when we can get going. The only trouble is we can't get ourselves together. Not so bad, that one, 1883. 7 months old. Rest, little soul, thy days are ended, free from sorrow, grief and pain. Rise to heavenly by angels tender, by grace we hope to meet again. 7 months, 1883. Mabel, little Mabel. That's sad. You can see it is a lovely place. You know, you got a lovely look. I wonder if you can sit on this old bench over here. Sit on this old bench. Bit of the tree in the way, but Still a lovely spot, eh? Now you're out the wind here, you can feel the warmth of the sun on you, you know, it's lovely. I could sit here and have a picnic, you know. You really could have a picnic here. Right. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah, my boy Aaron came round mine at 11 o'clock today and said, Dad, you going out? And I said, yeah, where do you want to go? Don't know, up to you. I said, well, I can't go out for another hour, I've got to take Mrs. P to work, and we go out at 12. He said, okay, I'll go for a ride for an hour and come back. Okay, son. So it all went to plan till he came back. He pulled up and I said, right, I'm ready. And he looked there and he went, I got a puncture. I said, you're joking. And his back tyre was completely flat. When we looked, he had the biggest rip in it you've ever seen. And I said to him, well, didn't you feel it? He said, no. He said, I just came round to the road here, into your road, pulled up, got off and it's flat. So we went through all this footage, and the only thing you could see just before he got to my road, which is only about 100 yards, was somebody chucked, looked like a disposable e-cigarette on the floor in the road, and he reckoned he went over it, couldn't, you know, see it too late, went over it. And that's the only thing we can think ripped a huge great lump out of his tyre right down to the inner of the tyre. And because all the air came out then, so he's just lost the tyre that has only been on ain't been on long. It's got loads of miles left on it, and so that was our day done. Time we got the bike in and got it on a stand and everything else, time he said, well, might as well go home then, Dad. Yeah, you can't do nothing else. So I said, well, I'm going to still go out myself, make a little vlog. And yeah, so it's pissed me off a little bit, because we planned a route for once. We don't plan things, you know. And we planned to go up to Bordsey, then to Shingle Street, and land up at Aldborough, you know, Orford, Aldborough, and do all them sort of places all up the coast. Something we don't usually do. But that went to shit, if they say, you know what I mean. So I just had a little, because my time was closed down, so I just came out to Ramsholt. So because what I'm trying to do is to get back to not going to places all the same all the time, you know, different areas. And I haven't been out here for years, and I didn't realise how gorgeous it is out here. Look, that hurts. And how nice it is out here. And Ramsholt Church, man. Well, if you're in Suffolk, you've got to go. If you like peace and quiet, you love peace and quiet and the view from heaven, that's the place to be. Oh yes. Right, we're now going to hit the main road, as they say. Yeah, if you ever come out this way, you've got to go down there. You just go down, it says Ramsholt Arms, which is the pub now, which is absolutely fantastic. A bit pricey but lovely. You can go down there, have yourself a drink or meal if you've got enough money to pay for it, and then come back and just go up to Ramsholt Church, and then, oh man, do you know, I think I'm going to recommend it to Mrs. P to get up a little picnic and go up there and have it when the weather's really nice. Go up there and have a little picnic with each other, you know, up there. That'll be really nice. There's a good vibe about the place as well, you know. The churchyards is a good vibe. Not saying I wouldn't do a Suffolk Spooks there, because I would, but yeah, it's a nice vibe. Woodbridge. Yeah, beautiful little places around here. So I'm trying to stretch out a little bit. I'm trying to get away from the same place. It's just so easy for me to come out of my house and land up in Essex. I'm only a few miles away, but to get to places like this takes me a bit longer, and I think I've got a little bit lazy when it comes to getting out miles and miles. Oh, with me boy, we'd do the miles. Like last week we done 90 mile little trip, 90 miles round trip, which is enough for me on a Sunday. But if I was on my own, I'd only do 40, you know what I mean? But coming out here I've got to do a lot more. So, but then I appreciate what I'm missing when I'm here, you know. Like I said the other day in one of my vlogs, you have to realise that Ipswich is the capital town of Suffolk, but it's on the border really with Essex. And if you want to go to the rest of Suffolk, you've got one hell of a drag to get to the top of Suffolk. So anyway, with that, only leaves me to say, all ride safe, love each other, Suffolk Andy.